Good morning. My eyes look a bit better today, even though they still look a little bit wrinkly and old. If I don't apply enough suntan lotion, I'm gonna have a real Jeff Lawton look to me soon. My friends already think, or people already think I'm older than my brother. So we just arrived. The ladies are quickly going to water the things that we've been planting over the last couple of days. The kids have disappeared somewhere. I think they're between the horses. Georgie! The OG is awake. Okay, so as you remember, I work for comments, and this is one of the comments that I would like to know. So this is a prickly pear plant that's 2 years old now. These leaves came in this year, the ones on top. They don't have thorns yet. We have a prickly pear disease called, it's going to come to me now. In any case, the way you prevent them is you try to have little leaves touch as possible, because they, cochineal, that's the name of the disease, because they like to go where the leaves touch each other, like in there and in there, etc., because that's where they breed easily, and it's a little mite, you can almost say. And they breed where they best breed where the prickly pear's leaves touch one another. So I'm thinking, long story short, of cutting all the inside leaves out and leaving the outside leaves so they grow into two different directions. I might do the same here, and then I might do the same here. This will effectively increase our prickly pear population probably with another 50 trees. Was wondering whether you would do the same, whether you would cut them back or leave them for the year. We've been thinking, initially when the leaves only came out, that was what I was thinking of, just leaving them for the year and seeing, you know, what happens. Will they carry fruit? What will they do? This is a dual purpose species. In other words, they're not the species that produces the most fruit or the species that produces the most leaves. They're dual purpose, so they're a good balance between producing leaves that you can feed to livestock and producing fruit that you can feed to people. Quickly, just want to give you an update on Beshys Camp. So pumpkins and sorghum is coming out at great speeds, as you can see. We've got a plan to make this dam a bit bigger. So Beshys Camp is turning into quite a big pumpkin paradise. But what we want to do, see, this is his island. Around the island we want to put a little dam, big dam, get it at least that depth all the way to the fence. I think that's the idea, and then use that soil to fill up this berm here and extend this wider and nicer. For today we're gonna have Matthew here and Patrick, and then tomorrow Eugene will join them. He's just in the net house. Eugene is in the net house today, quickly planting papayas. I had Im's mechanic, the guy that's working with the tools. He didn't have so much work today, and so I had him drive around, do most of the driving. We had to fix some geysers and things like that. I sent him and one of the other guys to go and repair the geysers, 2 geysers. And then Emmanuel Groom was cutting Leucaena while we were doing that. So I had the morning on the farm, which is grand for me. And let me show you quickly how the sheep react when they get the Leucaena. Okay, let's give it to them. Let's see if they enjoy it. Ims? Yes. Let's give it to them. Let's see if they enjoy it. So they saw the trailer come and they came running, standing and waiting. They go crazy for these things. They really enjoy it. We gave some to the pigs yesterday as well. They finished everything. Except for the one group. They didn't finish everything, but I think they just simply have too much food at the moment. These goats, and they have plenty of grass at the moment in here, and they were lying the whole morning. So there's plenty of grass there, as you can see. So it's not like they're not fed. This is just super nice tasting. Leucaena is a super plant. So there were apples on special, so I'm gonna take one of these wire racks. It used to be a bunny cage, and use that to put my chitlers to work. Chitlers, are you winning? They are cutting apples. And the idea is to put them in Molly's sunroom, which is very warm, and put a fan on them to keep bugs away for the first day or two, and then have them dry and see if that is a better, tastier treat. I also want to dry mint, and there's so many things that I want to dry. Apples I think is the easiest according to the interwebs, so I'm going to do that first, and then we'll see how that goes. Back at Beshys Camp, I did some reading about the sorghum, and it seems like they are really only a 1 year crop. So I need to decide between these pumpkins whether I'm going to put some more sorghum seeds. Would be nice if you guys tell me, but I think it should be. My feeling is that I should at least in every pumpkin hole put some sorghum, just to see what it does. And over here, this is all I think butternuts now. It might also be another cover crop, I'm not sure. I lost a bit of track on where we're planting what. I think this was before the butternut stage. This is maybe just still a mix. And over here we are building or enlarging Beshys Dam. It's about 12 by, I would say, 15 meters that way of soil that we need to move, and a lot of it needs to go over here. So we'll see. This is going to be interesting. That's the main inlet into our farm. So this is a lot of sand, washed sand, that's being harvested here, and below that is Pear clay. So we'll see how far we can get. So Lisa suggested that we find out what a taxi will cost to do this trip that I do twice a day now to move the children from the township. And so I've been driving this road now every morning for a long time, picking up the kids and taking them back home in the afternoon, getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to make sure that I'm ready there for them so we can start at 6. So we organized a taxi. Manette organized a friend of her that's a taxi. He can take all 3 of the women and all 4 of the kids to the farm and back for basically 1,200 Namibian dollars a month. So I'm gonna give that a try. Hopefully it's very trustworthy. So for $1,200 a month, I'm gonna see if I can buy 2 hours a day back from my time. So all the living things are getting ready for bed. There's some weaver birds turning in for the night. I'm quickly here by the planting pits, and somebody asked, do the planting pits have to be redug every year? And my short answer is yes. And my short answer is only yes because I'm not sure yet, but I'm 70% sure. So last year we dug very big pits in Beshys Camp, and they all closed up completely. The crops grew nicely, but they are all closed up. They definitely are not as deep as this anymore. But last year we also didn't have any mulch on the ground at all, so the soil washed like crazy. There was nothing. We came out of a drought. We received the farmers overgrazed. First we had a drought, and then we had a terrible rain year, and through all of that there was quite a lot of sheep on the farm, and so everything was overgrazed. There was nothing left. And so even if the sheep didn't take anything, the termites would have, and the mice would have taken everything. There is a chance that we can dig a planting pit and that it might not close up completely. Once you have mulch to keep the sand out, there's a chance for that, but my experience up to now is yes, you have to redig a planting pit What we have seen though is that if there was a planting pit before and you redig it, the soil is very soft and it comes out very, very easily. But thank you very much for that comment. As you know, we work for comments. Thank you very much for watching my movie and experiencing this lovely, lovely sunset with me. The camera blurs out a little bit on that side, I'm not sure why. But that's going to be the end of my story. I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.